Hello my wonderful Trails in the Sky fans, welcome back to our next episode. Right, so we are heading outside of Minoria village now to go find those creeps who thought it was a good idea to steal from a bunch of orphans. Isn't that the way to the lighthouse? Let's go and check it out. Just as I thought. The Verena Lighthouse. It belongs to the city of Rouen. If I remember right, there's a man who lives here all alone. This appears to be the place. I'm almost positive that the ones who attacked Matron Teresa and the children are here in this building, which means that there's a high chance the perpetrators have taken over the lighthouse. And from the looks of it, that seems to be the only entrance. I guess that all there is left to do is to check it out for ourselves. Yes. Now hold on here a minute, girl. I want to see the truth with my own eyes. What the heck are you talking about? I want to know why someone would do such a horrible thing like that. So please, take me with you. I can see where you're coming from, but... Oh come on, don't act all stingy now. The only reason we knew about this place to begin with was because of Chloe. And I can guarantee she can handle herself. So at least you don't have to worry about her getting in the way. Estelle, Joshua. Fine, have your way. But I hope you remember that these guys are the ones who put Kana out of commission. Make sure you don't let down your guard. I'll keep that in mind. Well, I guess it's decided then. Alright, let's hurry and check the place out. I don't see the old man anywhere out here. Hope he's not a hostage. These guys again? Aren't they the ones from before? I swear if I wasn't looking at them with my own eyes right now, I'd never believe it. Hey, what the heck are you all doing here? The Raven Gang member's eyes are blank and emotionless. Hey! A gate, look out! Where are they getting this strength from? Dean, you son of a... This is just perfect. Now, I don't know what kind of drugs you're smoking, but if I have to beat some sense back into you, I will. Alrighty. So the best thing to do here is good old White Gehenna. Gehenna also. We should move into range before she casts that. I hope he's in range anyway. What about you? Let's go for a Hellgate. Perfect.
Let's move out!
Easy peasy. I can't believe it. These guys are 100 times stronger than when we dealt with them at the warehouse. They appear to be acting rather strange. I wonder what's going on. Looks like they're being controlled by someone. Controlled? Yeah, I agree. I'd say it's some sort of special hypnotic induction using a combination of drugs and suggestion. This allows the person controlling them to draw out their maximum physical potential. Can someone really do that? Of course, but they'd need to be pretty skilled to even attempt such a thing. And I can only think of one group that could pull off something like this. You have an idea who might be responsible? Yeah, possibly. But there's no time to talk about it now, let's head upstairs. The real perpetrators should be up there. Alright, let's go. That just makes things harder because then you also can't kill these people. Here they come again. It looks like we don't have any choice but to put them down the hard way. Let's go for a white Gehenna again. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't want to hit anyone out of the circle. Oh, I guess I just did. She needs to do some healing anyway. Oh, this guy can really take a beating. What have you got like in your shoes? Just don't really want to waste any more CP than I really have to.
That's that. Let's move out.
There we go. Alright, how's everyone's health doing? Pretty good. I'm really sorry about this. I really don't want to fight with anyone being controlled, but this isn't the time to be holding back. We don't need to kill them, just knock them out. Yeah, this guy is really getting the snot beaten out of him. You need to go ahead and heal him. He is taking a beating. Oh wow, I actually missed that. There we go. Alright, this is probably a good time to save it. Just before we head on to the next fight. Hold on a minute, there's more than one person talking. A job well done. Now we'll be able to blame this mess on those punks and everything will work out perfectly. So I take it that you're satisfied with our work? Yes, you've handled things nicely. But just to make sure, you haven't left any incriminating evidence, right? Haha, you've got nothing to worry about there. And even when those fools regain their senses, they won't remember a thing. The lighthouse keeper shouldn't wake up until morning either. I'm relieved to hear that. With this, the matron and that orphanage should give up on her dreams of rebuilding it. And the series of incidents along with this arson will end up looking like the work of those lowlives. We can get two birds with one stone. It's perfect. We're glad to see that our clients are happy with our work. However, if you don't mind me asking, what's the benefit in destroying that orphanage? That's the one thing I've been having a hard time understanding. Huh, please, if you really want to know so bad, I'll let you in on the secret. The mayor intends to transform that entire area into a series of very, very upscale vacation homes. Interesting. A scenic seaside area not far from Ruan City. What more favourable geographic conditions could there be than that for a vacation home? We'll build lavish estates there and then sell them off to the highest bidders. That's been the mayor's plan all along. Now that's a ritzy plan if I've ever heard of one. But I still don't get why it was necessary to burn the orphanage to the ground. Think about it. Imagine trying to sell a luxury estate to someone with a ramshackle place like that marring the view. Not to mention all the little brats running around close by and making a ruckus. I see. Something like that would definitely cut their value in half. But instead of going to an extreme like that, why not just buy up the place? Ha! You didn't really think that stubborn woman would sell off the land left to her by her late husband, did you? And if we were to haul away the burned out remains while they were away and built something in its place, there's not much they could do, could they? And since they have no money to rebuild the place, they'll have no choice but to accept their fate. That was your reasoning? How long have you been standing there? For something like that? You hurt Matron Teresa and the children and burned their memories to ashes? You deprived those children of their smiles? For that? How did you know we were here? But before that, what are those lowlifes doing downstairs? Too bad for you, they're taking a long nap. Tuh, and to think that the mayor was behind it all. Plus, some faces we've seen before seem to be involved too. So, you know who we are, do you? We have been briefly acquainted with that red-headed bracer before. Ha! So running off like dogs with your tails between your legs and sicking some monsters on me means we're acquainted, huh? But now I've finally got you where I want you. Kill them! Kill them all! Now that they've seen my face, I can't let them walk out of here alive. It's unfortunate that you've fallen this far, Gilbert. Well, since this is a request from our client, I guess we'll just have to comply. Let's see what you've got, Braces. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just because you're hired help, don't think that you're any less responsible. I think it's time to make you taste the power of the heavy blade. Ah, listen to that music. This is gonna be a tough one. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a tough one. Let's go with the White Gehenna for both them. And we are gonna have to heal. Who needs healing? Everyone except Joshua. Oh, I can just get everyone there. That's good. Perfect. It's one down. Ooh, that would have been difficult if I think we got a bit lucky there with the positioning. This can't be. Gilbert, steward of the mayor, and you boys in black. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby placed under arrest. Give it up and surrender. Ugh. You're pretty tough, I'll give you that. Going toe-to-toe with you hasn't disappointed me at all. Ah, the lieutenant's going to be mad. He warned us about this. We shouldn't have been as careless as we were. The lieutenant? Do you mean that guy wearing the red mask who was negotiating with the Sky Bandits? I'm surprised you know about that. It looks like you dogs from the guild are better at sniffing things out than we thought. Your insults are pretty funny considering we just gave you a serious beatdown. Now hurry up and throw down your weapons and surrender. Sorry, but we can't do that. What? What do you think you're doing? Don't move. Come any closer and this guy's brains are going to be splattered all over the place. What is the meaning of this? What do you intend to do by threatening your employer? You're wrong about that. You are not our employer. The mayor is. But whether it was you or the mayor here, the outcome would have been the same. We only cooperated with you because we shared a mutual interest. And we couldn't care less whether you live or die. Please! Don't shoot me! Cut the tears and the crud. Don't think you can get away by trying to fool us with a show like that. Ah! My leg! Ah! My leg! Gilbert! Tuh. Looks like they were serious about what they said. If this isn't enough of a show for you, then how about we blow the brains out of the Lighthouse keeper? He has nothing to do with this. If his life means anything to you, then I suggest you back up. Let's see, like over by the stairs? Seems we don't have much of a choice. That's right, do what you're told like the dogs you are. And it looks like this is where we bid you farewell. Wait! Don't think you're getting away this time. That's a convenient rope. A rope? These guys were seriously prepared for anything. I'm leaving you to take care of that idiot steward and the rest. What? I'm going after these guys. The rest of you report to Gene and ask him for further instructions. Did you just see that? Shouldn't we go after those guys too? No, didn't you just hear what our gate said? Can't just forget about Gilbert and those guys from the Raven Gang. That's right. And though I think Gilbert got what was coming to him, he is still hurt. Oh, alright. I hate to say this, but I guess we'll have to leave the rest up to a gate. Thus, in the end, Estelle and the others were able to take back the stolen money without incident. By the time the mayor's steward and the group of delinquents were safely locked up in the Minoria windmill shed, morning had already broken. Now then, I'll keep an eye on things here. Could you return to Rouen and report back to Jean? That's fine with me, but are you sure you'll be okay? Come on, I just got a whiff of sleeping powder is all. It all happened a little too fast for me to remember who attacked me though. Pretty shameful, I know. Don't beat yourself up over it. You still managed to fend off 4 attackers. The children are safe thanks to you. I can't thank you enough. Well, I guess there's that at least. Still, will the gate be okay facing them on his own? I know he's tough and all, but it still worries me. Yeah, if they somehow manage to get the drop on him. But now we just have to trust that he knows what he's doing. He's been after those guys for a while now. He knows how they work, so I think they'll have a tough time taking him on. Yeah, I guess you're right. We'll just have to focus on what we can do. You're right. You're exactly right. I'll hang on to the donated money until the matron wakes up. If those guys want it, they'll have to pry it from my cold, dead fingers. You can count on me. I'll be fine, so you go on ahead. Alright, be careful. Let's go, guys. Alrighty. So everyone is now going to have new dialogue. So I'm going to start at the Lighthouse and make my way back to Rouen. Let's go see what the lighthouse keeper has to say. Especially after what just happened to him the night before. Up, up, up we go. Oh, is it you kids again? It was pretty rough the other night, wasn't it? It was pretty crazy. Speaking of which, how are you holding up? Not too bad, I guess. I still feel a little light in the head, though. It looks like the anesthetic hasn't completely worn off. Thankfully, it's a pretty harmless drug, so you should be back to normal in a little while. That's a relief to hear. Then maybe I should take a little break before getting back to work. I think that's a good idea. Taking it easy is probably the best thing for you right now. Please don't overdo it. I think I'll just take your advice, young man. Can't complain that we're not caring now. We came all the way back here just to see how he was. Alrighty, back over to Minoria Village so we can catch up on the NPC's dialogue over there. Hopefully we'll try and do that without getting into any additional fights. And we are back. Oh, Kana oh wait, no, Kana wasn't here to begin with. The crooks were holed up in the Verena Lighthouse? I hope Mr. Vogt is okay. Vogt? Were those guys picking on Polly and the other kids? You gotta make them pay. You just can't let people who pick on everyone get away with it. Ah, the braces, you have apprehended the criminals, correct? If there is anything we can do for you, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm just glad that the arsonists have been caught. I'm impressed with you, Braces. It's a good thing we had you to depend on. I'm keeping an eye on these idiots. You guys head on to Ruan and report back to Jean. Okay, I guess we can't go in there to speak to any of them. I heard that the arsonist was caught. I think he should experience some street justice before he's turned over to the Bracer Guild. Maybe a good stoning? Oh, geez, that's a bit extreme. Ha, the arsonist was caught. I'd like to take the idiot up into the mountains to teach him a lesson or two about survival. Huh, so the criminals have finally been caught. That should help put my friend's mind a little more at ease. I feel pretty good about it too. I think I've seen the person who did this before. I have to wonder if it was the mayor's personal steward. It must be mistaken though, it's too crazy to be possible. The matron finally woke up earlier this morning. Haha, thanks, adios. Man, I'm so relieved, now I'm starving. Oh my, hello again. I heard from the innkeeper that the criminals have been arrested. You keep helping us so much and I've no way to properly repay you. You really don't need to worry, it's nothing to be embarrassed over. Really? It's probably better not to tell her everything just yet. We're going back to Ruan for a little bit so we can deliver our report. Khan is keeping an eye on the prisoners so you can relax on that score. Thank you so much. Oh, hi Miss Estelle. Did you really find those guys and beat them up? Awesome! Yay, matron's uppy again. The arsonists were caught? That's a relief, but it's still sad. I don't think the kids will ever completely heal from the trauma of this. The suspect is at the Windmill Lodge. He should be made to personally apologise to the children before he's handed over to the guild. Don't you agree? Oh, is he being kept in the... Is that the Windmill Lodge? Nope, that's the White Magnolia. Okay, so he's not in the other room here then. Nope, okay. Alrighty then, so I think today's episode is probably going to be a little shorter because between here and returning... Oh, let's watch this first. Dalmor was behind everything. He was just pretending to be all kind and everything from the start. I've been kind of wondering about this, but will we be able to catch the mayor this time? Huh? She raises a good question. This may be difficult. The Bracer Guild has a non-interference policy when it comes to government affairs, and considering he has control over the whole Ruan region, arresting the mayor isn't going to be easy. Hold on just a second, doesn't anyone else find that strange? It is funny, but the law is the law. That's why the guild can have branches anywhere, even in the Arobian Empire. Yeah, but still. Anyway, let's just get to the guild and talk to Jean. I think he'll have some useful advice for us. Okay. I'm fine, don't worry about me. We just need to make the man in charge pay his tab. Yes, that's right. Alrighty, so I'm going to be doing some grinding now on Shining Palms. That's what those jelly beans were for, so I can get at least 100 CP, which at this point I should be able to defeat the Shining Palms now with 100 CP on my characters. If you're playing at higher difficulty, you might need the maximum 200 CP. So that's why I'm going to call the episode here, because I'm going to use up all of my jelly beans fighting Shining Palms to do a bit of grinding off screen. And then I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye for now.